that there's so much information, so many sources of information. Information has been liberated. Things have been put online, entire catalogs, entire books, So now it's getting to the information is actually the hard part now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see. Because there's such boatloads of information out there that the individual bits of information, even whole articles, are relatively worthless, and the premium really has to be placed on curation. Well, I mean, there's new relevant knowledge coming down the pike all the time because of new events going on in society and new discoveries made in science and technology. That information is very valuable, and sometimes, I don't begrudge publishers getting paid for what they do, and I'm glad to see some publishers of course, there's all the old-fashioned ones, the Washington Post and the New York Times, etc. But also like the Epoch Times, they're behind a paywall. I actually subscribed to them for a little bit. I guess I didn't renew, but it was interesting to see, and I think that's good. So that shows you actually the fact that people are willing to pay, and these companies are, at least for now, able to stay in business using that model. It shows you the information, new information, is still valuable to that extent. I mean, you could say that what they're doing is curating, but no, a lot of times they're actually breaking new stories, of course. I actually think that curation is precisely the sort of thing that needs to remain democratic ultimately, even though making it democratic is very hard, and is, as in the case of Wikipedia, I remember it was described as the democratization of knowledge. It's open to all the people, but as it turned out, it gradually became more and more closed, and now it's extremely closed. I mean, anybody can go in and try to make a contribution, but yeah, good luck in keeping the contribution on the website. It's just not going to work out. You have to play their game. You have to toe the line, and ultimately, it's hard work. So the point is, they have their own culture, and it's just it's a disastrous one. So,
is there a reason? If it seems to me that Wikipedia's mind placement as the go-to source for basic information that's the problem. All the rest of this stuff isn't actually the problem.
Yeah.
Because people can form communities, set up whatever kind of rules they want, set the parameters to be whatever they want, and they can have the product be whatever they want because, gosh darn it, we live in a free society. Now, the problem is that somehow people, kids, common people, have been convinced that Wikipedia is an unbiased, unvarnished site of neutrality that's just there to democratize information. Yeah, that's not true. So it's a marketing problem, isn't it?
It isn't. Yeah, that's right. Well, I still think that it's possible to have, it bothers me, the notion that I still might have to rely on the editors of Encyclopedia Britannica to get the best version of encyclopedic information. I actually subscribe to Britannica, frankly, and they do a very good job, of course, and lots of professionally edited encyclopedias do as well. But I really think that the broader world together has much more power and potential to represent the world's knowledge than just the encyclopedists. We just need to organize people in the right way. And all of those people cannot be organized centrally. It wouldn't work. They wouldn't go for it. They wouldn't participate. There is no single community that would work. So the kind of democratization of knowledge that needs to happen is that which is mediated by neutral technical standards. And here neutral is used in a different sense. It means that no humans are involved. It's just the passing of information according to protocols, according to technical protocols. And in the case of the encyclosphere, it is like democratizing the production of knowledge if we allow anybody to contribute to the encyclosphere. And we also allow anybody to rate those articles and publish their ratings according to standards in the same network. And then if we can also rate the raters as well. So we can say who the reliable Democrats are, who the reliable Republicans are, who the reliable, et cetera. And all the different ways of slicing and dicing humanity, politically, religiously, academically, by age and sex and whatever, ethnicity. You can imagine rating systems going on that would enable us. I'm not saying that we'll ever develop this, but I hope so. This is what I'm working toward. Then we'll be able to actually say, well, according to the most respected American conservatives, the best article on the topic, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, is this. And it would be different from the one that would be, written by French atheists or something. And it would be interesting to be able to compare the two. The thing that would make it democratic is that we're all contributing to the same pool of knowledge, and nobody is specially empowered by the system. Maybe they'd be empowered in other ways that the system can't control, but at least they wouldn't be specially empowered by the system to be have their voice heard more than others. Gaming the system is always a difficulty in any democratic system, actually.
Yeah. There's no avoiding a social credit system, is there? Like a social scoring system. There's just no avoiding it, is there?
Well, as long as it just remains things like LinkedIn ratings of your professional expertise on this and that, I'm okay with that, I think. I'm not okay with everything else, the moral ratings,
right,
the ideological purity ratings,
right.
And even the criminality ratings, that bothers me, actually.
Yeah.
I'm a law and order kind of guy. Trust me. It's just that, sharing everybody's criminal record centrally is and making it available to everyone is not such a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And in fact, we can see the negative consequences of that right now, just in, Google is forever. You got something that could have happened to you 10, 12, 15 years ago comes up. First thing anybody defines for you as who you are, your reputation, nothing else matters.